This is the Math 7 video on dividing decimals. You need your composition and your and something to write with. When you're dividing decimals, you want to move the decimal point over to the left so you have a whole number. So over to the left so you have a whole number. So if I'm looking at this example down here, I would want to move my decimal point behind the 5. And what I do to one, I have to do the other. So now my decimal point would be right here. Let's look at our first example. So I have 16 and 8/10 divided by 2 and 2/10. 16.8 is going under the house because it's being divided by 2.2. So I'm going to move my decimal over 1, put my decimal up here. 22 goes into 1 0 times, 16 0 times, and it goes into 688 7 times. So it goes in 7 times, which is 154. When I subtract, I have 14. We need to bring down a 0. And 22 goes into 140 6 times. And that's 132. Which gives me.
The media center, no PLCs is in there.
No, we already cleared out of there. Everything's already cleaned up. Yeah.
8.
Huh?
22 goes into 80 3 times, and that's 66, and we have a remainder of 14. Since we had that before here, we know that it's going to repeat, so I'm just going to put a repeating bar above the 63. Example 2 is 5 and 613 thousandths divided by 3 thousandths. I'm going to move my decimal 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, bring my decimal point right here. 3 goes into 5 once, with a remainder of 2, so you bring down your 6. 3 goes into 23 8 times, or 26 8 times, sorry. That's 24. 3 goes into 21 7 times. So that's a remainder of 0. You need to bring down the 3, and this would be a 1. So you could put a 0 here. So this is my final answer. Example 3, 165 and 75 hundredths divided by 25 and 5/10. Move my decimal one place, bring it up here. Now I can start dividing. 255 goes into 165 0 times. So you need to do 1,650 divided by 255. And that goes in 6 times. And that gives you 530. When you subtract those two, you get 127. Bring down the 5. And 255 goes into 1275 5 times. And it goes in evenly. So we're now done. And this is my final answer. Your first video question is solve 50 and 231 thousandths divided by 100 and 462 thousandths. Video question 2, 94 and 48 hundredths divided by 6 and 2/10. There's only 2 questions for this video, so leave the third spot blank and enter your name on the forum.